In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a custom contact form in Wix. Unfortunately, since Wix doesn't support this functionality by default, what we need to do is use a third-party widget. Don't worry though, it's completely free and also very easy to set up. The first thing I want you to do is to click the first link in the description of this video, which will take you to the Elfsight platform. Once you click to the link, this is the page they're going to see. From here, I want you to go to the top of the page, which is where you will find this widgets button. Simply hover over it, and then I want you to focus on the forms section right here in the middle of the screen. Then I want you to click on contact form right here. What that's going to do is take you to the contact form widget page. From here, click on create widget for free, and then you'll be taken down to the template section. So as you can see on the left hand side, you have a bunch of different contact form templates they can choose from, and then on the right hand side, you get a fully interactive preview of what the selected template will feel like on your Wix website. Now bear in mind that these forms are fully customizable. We can actually go ahead and change pretty much any element that you see on the screen, and then we can also go ahead and add even more elements to your contact form in order to make it truly custom to your liking. But yeah, go ahead, browse through the different forms that you see right here and click on continue with this template in the bottom left corner of the screen. Then you'll be taken to this section, which is where you can start building out your custom contact form. So as you can see on the top here, we have fields: first name, last name, email, phone, message, and attachments. Each of these fields represent a field on the actual form right here. Bear in mind that we can move these around like this, depending on what you're looking for. In order to delete any of these fields, click on the three dots, click on delete here. If you want to edit them, click on edit, and then you can also go ahead and basically just customize them to your liking. In my case, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to run you through these quite quickly, just so you can get an idea of what's possible. If you want to add a new field, simply click add here, and then choose one of the available ones. Let's say time. Go ahead, customize the field, and click on done once you're ready. At the bottom here, you also see header, submit button, footer, and success message. These are some more customizations that you can also take advantage of to further customize your contact form. So for example, if you go to header right here, this is the current header. This is the text that we have, get in touch, and then the caption. You can also add a cover image here and a logo if you wanted to. If you want to, you can also go ahead and disable the header in general. I don't recommend you do that because it's nice to get some context of what this form is about. Then once you're done with building out your form, on the left hand side, you will see email, layout, appearance, settings, and integrations. These are even more customizations they can also take advantage of to further customize your contact form. So for example, if you go to appearance right here, at the moment it's light mode. The color scheme, I can change it to dark, just like this. I think I actually like this one more, so I'm going to stick with that one. You can change the actual style of the form, depending on what you're looking for. You can also customize individual elements. So for example, if you don't want the background to be black, you can click on the color here and then change it to a gradient if you wanted to, or any other. I think I'm going to go for this one right here actually. It can also be an image or a video as well. But yeah, you get the point. I'm not going to go for every single customization you can take advantage of here. I'll leave this up to you to explore. The last one I want to touch on is the embed type. So at the moment I've gone for the inline one, which basically allows me to position the contact form anywhere I want on my Wix website. However, if you want it to be positioned, let's say on the bottom right corner as a button like this, so people can click on it and then just contact you immediately by filling out the form, then I recommend you to go for the floating pane. So that way it doesn't matter which page you're on or the user is on, they can always click on the button and get in touch with you. In my case though, I'm going to go for the inline one, and then once you're ready with customizing your contact form, go ahead and click on that website for free in the bottom left corner of the screen, and then you'll be taken to this page, which is where we need to publish the widget. In the top right corner of the screen, you will see a green publish button. Go ahead, click on it, and then you will automatically be taken to the plans page. This is what the plans page looks like, and what we need to do here is choose a plan. Now, since this is the first widget that we're creating through Elfsight, we can actually go for this plan right here, which is completely free. As you can see, it supports up to one widget for up to 200 views. So if you're just getting started, this might be the perfect plan for you. Do bear in mind that it does come with Elfsight branding. So if you want your widget to be completely ad free, or if you want to unlock any of the other functionalities, such as get more than 200 views on the widget, or if you want to use more than one widget from Elfsight on your Wix website, then I recommend you to go for one of the premium plans right here. So you can see they have quite a few different options that you can choose from. And if you decide to pay annually, you also get to save quite a bit of money as well, which is pretty nice. But yeah, go ahead, choose the plan that works best for you, and then you automatically be taken to the page where you can copy the code for your custom contact form. It will look just like this. Copy code in the top right corner, and then let's head over to Wix so we can start integrating it. Now, the first thing I want you to do is to go to your Wix editor. and then once you've done that, go to the page and the section where you want to add your custom contact form to. In my case, I want it on the home page right here on the top in this particular section. So I'm going to left click on the section to highlight it, and then in the top right corner of the screen you'll see the search button. Simply click on it to search the editor, and then I want you to type in HTML. Then you will see add to site at the top, and then I want you to click on the embeds button. That's going to open a window on the left hand side of the screen, and then underneath popular embeds right here, I want you to click on embed HTML. What that's going to do is add this code block to your Wix website. Simply paste the code in this window here that we copied just now from Elfsight. Make sure that this here is set to code. Click on update, and then all you have to do is go ahead and resize the contact form to your liking, just like that, so we can get rid of this scrolling animation here. It's not an animation, but just a setting. And there you have it. Let's go ahead and preview it and see what it looks like. I could have done a bit of a better job with the actual colors, but as you can see, it's fully interactive. I can type things in. I can click the submit button. This right here is the Elfsight branding that I talked about that you get with the free plan. If this is too much of a bother for you, you can easily go for one of the premium plans, and then you will basically have it removed automatically. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how to create a custom contact form in Wix. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to help you out.